Dexter Season 3 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching Dexter, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be Dexter Season 3, Episode 2. The title of this episode is called Finding Freebo. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode a few hours ago. Dexter talks about kids, talking about how they're little bundles of uncertainty and germs. Dexter is going to weigh the options of having a child because he's good at that. And Dexter also talks about finding or needing to find Freebo as he's seen Dexter. Deb tells Dexter the skin removed from the Jane Doe wasn't a tattoo, and Miguel Prado mentions the folks at Miami Metro were working with the Bay Harbor Butcher and didn't know it till LaGuerta, which is a soft spot for her because she was infatuated with James Dokes. And the internal affairs lady keeps pestering Deb, trying to get information about Quinn, who she just met. And she tells Deb she wouldn't have anything without her job other than her treadmill. Dexter figures out where the Jane Doe, Tegan, lives. Miguel Prado thanks Dexter for coming to Oscar's wake. Deb goes to visit Anton while he's doing a show, says he's her last-ditch ass fuck effort. And Dexter and Rita go to dinner at the Prado's place, which would be Miguel and Sylvia, or Sills. And Miguel wants certainty that Freebo will be found from Dexter. And Dexter goes to the address on file for Tegan, and there's a party going on, and apparently she doesn't live there anymore. Rita gives Dexter a bunch of cons about having another child. Dexter tells Batista Rita's pregnant. Batista is really happy about that and gives Dexter a hug. And then Dexter has a vision of his child with Rita, Astor, and Cody. Harry is also in the vision, and it turns out his kid is just like him and killed something or did something. And then Deb finds someone that passed Tegan off to Freebo. Batista mentions that Deb has a big lead to Dexter. LaGuerta informs Miguel that he convicted the wrong guy in the Chicky Hines case. Deb shares her news to everybody at the station, and Batista says, "Solid police work, Deborah, and that's how you're going to earn your shield." Or maybe he said, "Solid police work, Morgan," now I think about it. Or maybe he didn't even say her name at all. He just said, "Solid police work." We find out that Freebo is hiding out at Tegan's place, or where she's known to be at, walking around naked. Rita goes over to Dexter's and said it's time for a decision, and Rita says she is keeping the baby as she hasn't made a mistake being a mother yet. Dexter goes back to where Freebo is staying as he's already prepared a kill room, and he has wrapped Freebo in plastic. Miguel Prado is also there, sitting outside with a gun in his hand, and Dexter kills Freebo, and Miguel is walking around in the place with a gun, goes outside. Dexter hears the noise, and Dexter goes to investigate, and Prado is there, and he sees Dexter there as well. Dexter says it was self-defense, admitting to Miguel that he killed Freebo. Miguel was there to kill Freebo as well, so he's really happy that Dexter did it for him. He says thank you, and Dexter tells him to leave due to plausible deniability, so he doesn't have to admit anything. And they hug, and that's how the episode ends. So this was better than the premiere, but still I find myself annoyed watching these episodes of Season 3 of Dexter. I don't know, it just didn't have the same feel to me that Season 2 and Season 1 even did. So I'm going to give the episode a 7.8 out of 10 because it had some developments. Somebody knows that Dexter killed somebody, and he's been investigating Dexter due to the fact that he did a search on Oscar Prado. And that's kind of where it stands. So the character of the episode, I'm going to give to Rita. I think that's a solid choice for that, although maybe Deb it could either go to Deb or Rita. And then as far as Freebo as a villain on the show, he didn't really do all that much. Walked around naked. Apparently was getting his dick sucked by this Tegan chick, but he didn't do anything drastically as a memorable character. But I'll give him a 5.0 out of 10 because he did strangle some women years ago. That's the main reason why Dexter was on his tail. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it is your turn. If you're a fan of Dexter or Dexter New Blood or anything else that's on JDev TV and you want to consider helping me with the YouTube algorithm, make sure that you're smashing that like button. You can share this video with whomever you want, or if you want to share it on across any of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode. I must mention, I think Soderquist was in the background sitting at a desk, but I'm not entirely sure it was him. It wasn't obvious at this point, so that's my thoughts on that. But let me know what your thoughts are on the episode in general. What would you score it? Who would be your character of the episode? If you want to rate Freebo as a villain, please do so, although he didn't really have a big impact on the show because, well, his murders were done in the past. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, especially if you're watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, share your day of support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.